Hello, boys, gals, non-binary. Welcome back to the judgiest place on the internet. My name is Josh, and I am the suspenseful one.
My name is Rick, and it's my episode today.
What the hell?
And my name's Christian, and only visual watchers are gonna get that joke. It's a suspenseful chipmunk.
And dramatic. And we are the Judgies, back and
Judgier than ever.
hump dayer than ever.
What? It's Monday.
I fuck on Mondays.
Okay.
Is there a straighter? This will tie into your circle jerk later.
Sure.
Blake and I were talking earlier today. Is there a straighter word than hump? I feel like queer folks don't talk about humping that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
But but straight folks talk about.
We love humping.
Straight people have two types of humping.
Yep.
They got dry humping and wet humping, which isn't said in as many words normally, but it's implied. Erica, before we talk about the weather, though,
Yeah,
let's get into that docket, see what kind of stories you got.
What I got going on today, huh?
A freaking dry hump.
We've got a story where somebody learns that you get what you give. Maybe?
You can't always do that, so.
Someone told a coworker they need to do better, and now that coworker is upset. A woman is embarrassing herself at the gym, supposedly. Then we'll have a little break. Just a little one. Just a tiny little break. And then I have a circle judge today because it's my episode.
And what are you going to talk about?
I'm going to talk about a different kind of pride.
Rock.
And then for our listener submitted story, I've got some a college roommate dilemma. And then I've got 3 stories for the back half.
Whoa. Easy.
Unprecedented. Don't fact check me. I don't know, actually. We've got a dude getting 15 minutes of fame. Might be regretting it. And then another dude confesses to his wife after she has surgery. What's he confessing? You'll have to stick around and find out. And then 2 morticians try some role play.
Walk into a bar.
Holy shit.
2 morticians. Two
I want to be the
morticians.
dead body this time. No, I want to be the dead body.
I can't wait to hear all of those stories.
Yeah.
And especially the circle jerk.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
it's probably
see.
going to be dog shit because I can't do anything right.
What is
What
is this energy brought into the episode?
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. My dad died.
And that's not my fault. It's not your fault either. You didn't do anything wrong.
I don't want to get into like the semantics of it, but if you asked him,
He's a dumbass.
yeah.
Well, it's like the least reliable person to ask.
I don't want. Again, I do feel bad speaking ill of the dead, but I did.
No, it's okay. I do it all the time.
I absolutely dunked on Erica's dad yesterday.
Not even a week in the ground.
No, not even. 3 days. And
You're lucky he's not Jesus.
your
time would have been up.
Yeah, that's true. Her siblings were like looking for something with his handwriting on it, and Erica's like, he had dog shit handwriting, and I was like, honestly, your dad gives off that he holds crayons like this, like he holds full fist and like presses down as hard as he can. It's like that was the vibe he gave off. I don't think that dude knew how to write.
Yeah.
And that was an embarrassing stumble there.
Doesn't that suck?
No,
Yeah.
but it fit. You know.
Yeah.
It fit with the vibe of the insult.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, you can't be mean to me for at least like
3 years.
I was gonna say that. I was originally going to be like 2 more weeks. I'm like, that's not long enough. And then I was like, what's an outrageous amount of time that Josh can't be mean to me because my dad died?
I can't be mean to you because you're being mean to yourself and say, hey, knock it off.
Well, hang on. I don't go see my therapist for 3 more weeks. So you're going to have to not do that until after I talk to my therapist and learn about it on my own.
So I can't be mean for you for 3 weeks to 3 years. That's my window. There's some time between 3 weeks and 3 years to where I can be mean to you again.
But just a
No.
moderate amount of mean.
No.
We're not ready for a full mean yet.
Or you could just be nice to me.
Chat, leave in the comments below. Do you think I'm mean to Erica?
Chat.
Or do we think Erica's mean to me?
I could never, ever be mean to Joshua. Are you kidding me? Look at that dumb face. How could you be mean to it? Him,
It's a
as
face
person.
only a mom could be mean to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't just talk about my ugly ass face on this podcast, though. We also podcast on this podcast. What that entails is us going online and finding silly little stories, and sometimes the people that DM Erica on Instagram do that.
Yes, indeed. What did I say the first one was? You get what you get. You get what you give.
Yep.
Hold on. I gotta find it. You get what you give.
Get what you give.
New pants.
And it was from... Where?
Holy shit,
Christian's
Josh
got new pants.
Josh scoped out the new pants immediately.
Yeah. I have thoughts about them.
Really?
Yeah, I'll save it for after the podcast. That's real off podcast thoughts.
We don't want me crying on the podcast.
I don't want you crying tears of soy about it. Yeah.
I'm
We're
already
looking
kind of
for,
about to cry tears of soy.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for holding briefly. My my process here is never really great, but I don't know how to fix it. Anyways, this is from Amanda. Go ahead.
Amanda, hug and kiss.
Sure. r/am I the asshole? All spelled out.
Okay, that's our favorite.
It's not an abbreviation. It's all spelled out. Am I the asshole for not bringing gifts to my nephew's birthdays because they never give my kids anything?
Yes.
Well, your
Depends.
nephew's is 11, so they're not gonna get your kid anything because they're a child.
I, 34 female, have 2 kids. Over the past few years, my nephews have had several birthday parties.
It's like every fucking year with these kids.
What are we doing? You're getting older as time passes.
We've always been invited, and I used to bring gifts every time, as tradition.
As you do.
But I started noticing that when it's my kids' birthdays, their parents never bring anything or even acknowledge it. My kids don't even get a happy birthday from them. It started to feel very one-sided. Their parents, my brother and sister-in-law, are often cold and dismissive towards me and my kids. So this year, I decided I wasn't going to keep doing something for people who clearly don't return the effort. I still went to the party, but I didn't bring any gifts. After the party, I got a bunch of texts saying I was being petty and you don't punish kids for adult problems. Now I'm starting to wonder if I was in the wrong, and maybe I should have separated the kids from how I felt about their parents. So am I the asshole for not bringing any gifts?
Maybe I missed something. It was a pretty short story. So it'd be really embarrassing if I missed something. Do we agree that it would be embarrassing if I missed something?
It would be embarrassing.
Of course it would.
How did everybody else find out that you didn't get them something? Like, did you announce it to everybody for them to be like, you were really petty by not getting them something?
At the party, they thought they
And none from me.
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
they talked to everybody and were like, and did you notice I didn't bring a present this year?
Yeah, because if you're doing shit like that, yeah, fuck you. You know what I mean?
It is pretty. Yeah, I mean, are you the only one to bring a gift every year? How did they notice that you didn't bring the gift?
I mean, I noticed
says-
everybody who didn't bring me a gift this year at my birthday party, and I wrote them in my little black book.
Yikes.
But you guys are safe. Just barely, but
Did you like it?
yeah, it's gonna be perfect. Yeah,
Good.
I'm not gonna share what it is. It's kind of an off-pod discussion.
It's
Penis
literally a
enlargement pump.
booklet. Like, calm down. Also, Olsen loves his. That's what we have it clipped to his little bed, and that's what we read our bedtime stories with.
Oh, cool.
And also, I also use that for my. And
Yeah,
also,
you have a baby booklight, Josh.
It's not. Olsen stole it from me, an adult.
I'm reading big boy books, so
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
And
Ooh.
also, edit for those asking. Yes, we've always had birthday parties for my kids, and my brother, sister-in-law, and their children are invited every time. They attend a few over the years, but never brought gifts or really acknowledged the occasion. Also, for clarification, because I haven't said also enough in the last 45 seconds. Also, I'll just say it one more time. Also, for clarification, it wasn't even my brother or sister-in-law who texted me after the party. It was my parents. So clearly, someone complained to them behind the scenes. Kind of ironic that no one said a word when my kids were the ones being overlooked for years. But the moment I stop bringing gifts, that's when it's a problem.
I feel for you.
Yeah.
This is definitely. I mean, this is that's the thing, right? Is once people expect something and you take it away, then people get upset. Which, not to get too political, this is why companies don't give out benefits and shit, because eventually they're going to want to take them away, and then people get really pissed, which is why unions are good. So it does I feel for you. But I think really what it comes down to is if you can monetarily handle it you're an asshole straight up, because
Yeah.
it's the kids who are getting hurt here. And like, if you can't have a grown up conversation with your brother and your sister-in-law to be like, hey, even just like a small card would be nice.
Yeah.
Then that's a bit like, obviously they're being assholes, but it's like, you can't take that on the kids.
Exactly.
They don't know what the fuck's going on.
They know they're one present short. They expect 11 presents every year, and guess what? They only had 10.
I mean, and like, again, like I understand I feel your pain.
Yeah.
Go card.
Go
card
card.
with a $15 gift card to a fucking fast food restaurant, you know? Like, you don't got to go all out. If you have the means, I think you're a dick. Straight up.
Okay.
Even if you don't have the means, I think you're a dick.
Whoa.
Okay.
There are homemade gifts.
That's
there
true.
are
There are ways to.
experience gifts that are free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's lots of different ways that you can go the extra step for these kids
Yeah.
and not make it so much about, well, my kids didn't get anything, so I'm going to be mean to these kids. And at this point it is, I mean, those children aren't doing anything to you.
Yeah.
Those children aren't able to buy your children gifts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're deadbeats, yeah.
Right.
But they can
I
make
mean,
them something.
They could get a job. but-
Finger paint, maybe? What are they, 12? They can, I don't have finger paint by that age, right?
Yeah, at least.
Okay.
But I think you're done finger painting by 12.
Really?
But everybody
So they must
in
be
the-
pretty good at it then by that age.
Everybody in the
You know-
comments
Yeah.
says that this person's not the asshole, which surprised me a little bit.
That's a little surprising, sure.
And I, like you said, I get it. It's very frustrating to be the one putting in all the effort and then to not get anything in return.
Yeah.
But like, you don't do it to get something in return.
That's the whole point of gift giving, right?
Yeah.
Is like, it
If you're
kind of goes,
If you're expecting something in return, you're automatically the asshole.
it
Yeah.
feels like, yeah. Yeah.
I that we have this information. Is the brother and sister-in-law, is the brother the youngest child? This feels like a youngest child thing of, because I've never had to get my siblings gifts.
Sure.
I was always too young, and then it's like, by the time I was like 16 or 18 and like had money to get people gifts, I was like, there's already nieces and nephews. We're no longer getting siblings gifts.
Yeah.
There was
And so-
already too many people to buy for that.
Yeah, so
Everybody was like, this is
I
too
just
much.
kind of missed the entire window of gift getting.
Yeah.
I only got the perks of gift receiving.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering
You're
if this
selfish.
guy, yes,
Maybe that's why you're not great at gift giving.
probably.
I shouldn't say that.
My family just also isn't a gift.
That's not what I
family.
meant to say. I meant that you struggle with it.
Yeah, it's just like not even a thought that goes through my head.
That's not true, man. How did you get my
Okay,
booklight?
this is gonna sound selfish of me.
Why?
I also was like, I could use a freaking booklight.
Because Olsen stole ours.
But I mean, we were driving home, and I was talking about something I need, and you go, "Oh,
Yeah,
shut up, dude! You keep fucking talking," and then you typed in your phone. Book light, spelled wrong, but I didn't want to say anything.
I can't hear you fucking yap while I'm trying to type.
Sorry, Molly didn't like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I take back. It's not surprising to me. I was mixed up. It's not surprising to me that Reddit says she's not the asshole.
Because
This
people
feels
on
like a
Reddit
very.
are
It's
selfish.
just like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like,
You definitely gotta communicate. Big
For sure.
time.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that you can't have a conversation with your brother and sister-in-law about it,
yeah,
but I don't think that you should, quote unquote, punish the kids by not getting them anything.
Yeah.
Especially when you've set the precedent that you get them something.
precedent be damned.
I think you just gotta
That's fair too.
tell your brother that you're expecting 8 years worth of gifts in the next gift he gets
Yep.
your son.
Back child support.
Yeah.
in the
And that's
forms
the
of
thing.
presents.
Like, it's at that point, it's like not even about the gift. It's about showing up and acknowledging your
About the price tag.
No,
Oh.
it's not about the price tag. It's not about the money, or the cha-ching, ching, whatever the rest of the song
Break
goes.
it down now.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember where I was going with that. We can move on now. Okay.
Sorry.
Actually,
I was just Jesse Jane it over here.
what's the next story on the docket? Good question. We've got a coworker upset, and this was sent to me by Jenny.
From the block.
I knew you were going to ask that. Let me double check really quick.
Jenny Slate?
I typed in Kenny. My bad. Jenny, are you from the block? Doesn't say.
We'll assume. Safe to assume these days.
Very safe to
A
assume.
lot of people live in New York.
This is from r/confession. I told my pregnant coworker that she needs to do better, and it upset her. All right, a bit of context.
Pregnant ladies, am I right? Thank you for... Way to be brave and defend pregnant women, Josh.
You're super right.
Ooh.
I was reading a story.
Actively start viewer sub count going down when you say it. Sorry, reading a story.
I was sitting at the table reading a story that somebody sent me. I'm not reading it tonight, but I will read it in a future episode because it's vile. I already had the docket done for tonight. That's why I didn't. Anyway, I was reading a story, vile man, and I had a stank ass judgy look on my face, and my mom just goes, "Are you okay? What's going on?" And I was like, "Oh, I was just reading a story. I didn't realize I had a face." And she's like, "It was a real loud one."
That's a good story then. That seems like something I need to read to piss you off.
I'll send it to you. I told my pregnant... Oh, I already did that. A bit of context. I, 24 female, work as a chef in a small cafe. One of the girls out in front of house comes to me and confides in me a lot. I consider us friends. However, she goes into crazy detail about her personal life, how people treat her, and how she treats people. I've been working there nearly 2 years, and it's ranged from her boyfriend, his son, and other things. Her now fiance has a son who he had from a previous relationship. Let's call my coworker Linda for ease. Linda knew this before getting in a relationship with him. A lot of their arguments stem from him having a child from a previous relationship. Recently, she started telling me about how she gives out and has no patience for his little boy. He's 6, a child. The most recent vent of hers that resulted in me being quite blunt with her. Apparently, she had left the room for about 30 minutes and left her food on the bed. Her fiance's little boy went in and started to play Xbox, got hungry, and ate the food. Linda came back and sees red, immediately starts screaming at him. Then she gets really nasty and tells him that every time he's here, he's a fucking issue. And she can't get enough space from him. I don't know everything that was said, but she always talks about how she doesn't want him in the room a lot of the time, despite he only visits on weekends. I snapped. I told her she needed to grow the fuck up and do better. I told her she knew he had a child and chose to get into a relationship with him, that it's not the child's fault that you disagree with your fiance's previous choices. The kid's mother isn't nice either, so he has a hard enough time there too. I told her she has an opportunity not only to be a great mother, but also a great stepmother to that child. What will happen when you birth your baby if you're already treating him like this? I said she doesn't get to scream and shout at an innocent child because she can't handle her emotions, and no matter how bad she feels about it, she deserves it and needs to feel it. I have no sympathy for her. She comes in saying that, this, that, and the other about how bad she feels after doing it, but she keeps doing it. She's been giving me the silent treatment for like 2 days. I understand I may have overstepped, but she shouldn't have asked for my opinion then.
This feels like one of those moments, and we all have had an oversharing coworker.
Oh, yeah.
If not, then you're the oversharing coworker. Where you were maybe not asking for advice, you were just it was a vent session. Sometimes people have a hard time like discerning what the vibes is, and like you were a little harsh, maybe. But also, she probably just didn't want feedback at all. She just wants you to go with, yeah, that fucking bitch of a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
What the fuck does he think he's doing being a child?
Yeah, unfortunately, you spit bars, though.
Yeah. You kind of railed her ass.
Yeah. You had her for filth. It was crazy that you absolutely decimated her.
I just feel like, how do you actually consider somebody your friend if you can't straight up tell them, hey, you're being a piece of shit?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to hear I'm being a piece of shit.
Well, then don't be a piece of shit.
Erica, I tried to get you to not be self-deprecating earlier, and then you threatened therapy on yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, Maybe she'll stop talking to you about it, which is kind of a plus.
Maybe.
Not to be too much of the Northern Lion clip of how do I get my coworker to stop talking to me about things, and he pops off about how just talk, man.
Yeah.
You're in real life. Build connections. Be social. I don't want connections like this.
Yeah.
This sucks to hear, man.
But also, maybe that's what she needs. I mean, it's not going to change.
No.
But maybe that's what they need to hear, and they're like, dang, maybe I should be a better parent that stepped up.
She needs to she straight up needs to break up with the guy if she can't handle having...
I mean, yeah, what's she going to do when her child is 6 years old and you can't handle... I mean...
Does she have a kid?
She's pregnant.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. Yeah, no, that's fucked.
Like, you're gonna have an annoying little kid, too.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about being a parent. You have to deal with your kid just kind of being annoying sometimes because they're kids.
Yeah.
And you're a parent, and you're like, why do you have so much energy? Why do you want to do the same thing 100 times? Because it's the first time they've ever done this, and it fucking rocks. And then it's still the 1,000th time they've done it, and it still kind of fucking rocks. And you're a parent, and you're like, I've done this a million times. It doesn't rock anymore.
That sucks, man.
It doesn't. That's actually kind of the best part about it.
No, the story sucks.
Oh. And in the moment, sometimes you go, this sucks. And then you sit back for 5 seconds. You're like, you know what? That was actually a really awesome experience I just got to experience. I'm so proud that I got to do this. Did I Northern Lion it yet? Have I gotten close enough? No. He loves his kid.
Okay.
I love my
And
kid.
do you only love your kid? That way you can like farm a clip out of it? Is that what you're going for here? Like you're trying to make a viral moment?
No, I
to
was.
put over you, somebody else playing Elden Ring underneath you as a little square on top of the TikTok.
I mean, I would take it if I could get it, but I don't need a clip. I do love my son no matter what.
Really? Cold take.
Loving your child no matter what.
That's a pretty cold take. I
It's
mean,
a
it's
cold take,
kind of
yeah.
everybody has that take.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It's kind of the norm.
Sorry, I got defensive there. I misunderstood what cold take meant.
Yeah, opposite of hot take.
Yeah. Got it. Anyway, this is sent to me by Aaron from Best of Redditor Updates. The title of the story is, Am I the asshole for telling a woman at the gym that she's embarrassing herself?
Don't ever talk to
No.
a woman at a gym, period. Unless they're the person working the desk.
What if you're being crushed by your weight? Just take it.
Ask a man for help.
Yeah.
What if you go to a women's only gym?
Do they still have curves? Isn't that what it's
Do
called?
the people at women's only gyms have curves? Why are you objectifying women in a women's only gym?
Have you not heard of the women's only gym curves? Or is it just curve?
I don't know.
We
I
have
was just
some
trying to get you on a little gotcha. A little fun.
Sure. You can't get me.
Trigger warnings. Emotional manipulation, obsessive behavior, stalking, racism, and falsifying accusations.
This is from the POV of the woman or the assaulter, I assume. Which POV is it?
You'll find out.
Okay.
I go to the gym a lot. About 6-ish months ago, I noticed a woman I'll call Andrea. That's not her name, but it will be for the rest of this post. I don't know if Andrea started going to the gym 6 months ago or if that's just when I noticed her. Full disclosure, I spoke to her first, but I had no way of knowing what the result would be. A lot of the machines at this gym have little entertainment systems attached to them that can access local channels. I got on a treadmill and realized the TV on the treadmill wasn't working. Andrea was walking past and I said, "Hey, do you know if there's an issue with the cable? This TV isn't working, but I don't know if it's just this one or all of them." She said the same thing happened to her on a different machine. I thanked her. That was it. That was the whole interaction. A week later, she
Likely story.
she asked me for some electrolyte powder for her water. I said I didn't have any. She was cool with that, asked me how long I'd been coming to the gym and what I did for work. I answered and returned her questions. She said she was new to the area and worked in private security. We had a few more chill conversations after that. 6 weeks ago, she asked me out. For reasons I won't get into here, I wasn't interested, so I declined. She said not to worry about things being awkward at the gym if we don't work out. I said that wasn't the issue. I'm just not looking into dating someone right now. She kept talking to me. And at first, I kept talking to her, but I started to think something might be wrong, and I started avoiding her. 2 weeks ago, she walked up to me while I was on a machine with only one way to properly dismount that involved stepping into where she was standing. She asked if I was avoiding her. I said I was, and I apologized. I said I just don't want to date right now. She said I don't have to avoid her to not date her. I said okay, but I kept avoiding her though. Tonight, while I was working out, she confronted me again about avoiding her. I had a bad day, and I told her to leave me alone. She asked why I was being such a prick, and I said because I wanted her to leave me alone. I then said that she was embarrassing herself and needs to stop. She put her foot on top of the weights, and I thought she was going to press down on them. So I let go of the bar very quickly, causing the weights to slam and make a loud noise.
Lunk alarm.
And several people looked over. She said, now who's embarrassing himself, and walked away. Did I go too far by saying that? Do I owe her an apology?
No.
This is why you don't talk to women at gyms. They're all freaking crazy.
What?
Record scratch.
I mean,
What, Joshua?
am I wrong in
Yes.
this instance?
Yes, you are.
What? Hit me with it.
Shut the fuck up, Josh. Shut the fuck up, Josh. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you encountered a fucking weird person.
Yeah.
Talk to the gym management and say that this person's harassing you because she is. Wait, is there more story?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, because a lot of those trigger warnings didn't pop up quite yet.
Update. I went in early this morning for a run and told the front desk staff about Andrea putting her foot on the weights.
There you go.
They said they'd talk to her. Then, after work, I went in again for regular workout.
Okay, 2 days. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He's got a body that won't quit. Well, I'm guessing.
I was working on my legs when she walked up to my machine. The first thing she did was apologize about the weights. I don't know if someone talked to her or if it was on her own initiative. I accepted her apology and apologized for saying that she was embarrassing herself. She said she forgave me, but if I really wanted to make it up to her, I could buy her a drink and she would buy me one too to make up for the weights. I said maybe we should just buy our own drinks, meaning separately at different places and times. And she misunderstood me and asked when and where.
Well, I feel like you left a pretty big part out of that. By you just saying we'll buy ourselves our drinks, doesn't mean I don't want to drink without you.
Right.
That means, yes, we can go to the bar together. I'll just buy my drink, you buy your drink.
Yeah. This one's on you, bud.
I
Yeah.
told
this
her-
bud's on you.
I told her I meant that I didn't want to go out with her. She said this wouldn't be a date, but a reset for our friendship. I said, I don't want to be friends. She said I was being a douche and asked what my problem was. I said the weight incident made me uncomfortable and I would rather us just give each other space. She then asked me if my problem with her is that she's Hispanic. I was so taken aback. I didn't even know she was until she said that. I said no.
I'm
'Cause she just
colorblind.
makes me uncomfortable. She wanted me to explain what about her made me uncomfortable, and I tried to do so. But she argued with every point I made. I got frustrated and told her to just stay away from me. She said fine, and that I have a lot of maturing to do. Then she walked away. I'm hoping that's the end of it.
What were your reasons?
I do want to know the reasons.
You kind of left out the reasons. The raisins.
So here are some relevant comments. I don't think he gets into the reasons why she's making him uncomfortable. I think it's pretty much explained in the story. What? Don't nod your head at me like that. What do you mean? Oh, I'm going to throw a carrot at
I'm
you.
jimming the camera. Right
This
now.
guy right now.
A commenter says on why don't you want to get into a relationship? OP says she's just not my type. Even if she was, I don't want to get into a relationship right now. My last one lasted 3 years and I need to remember how to be single before I hop back into another relationship. Another commenter said, in quotes, something must be wrong. What do you mean?
What?
OP says something might be wrong, like with her.
The person said that in the story?
Yes.
Oh, okay. In what context?
Oh my God, Joshua. Let me go back and find it.
Well, I mean, if you're going to quote it, I need to know the context. I just don't remember that exact line. Like, he said that to her, or he just said that about her?
He said that about her.
But not to her.
She kept talking to me, and at first I kept talking to her, but I started to think something might be wrong, and I started avoiding her.
Oh, that is very vague.
Okay.
I mean, maybe they're just too forward of a person. He doesn't like that.
OP says, I don't know how to explain it. I almost felt like she was having a completely different conversation with me than I was having with her. She seemed inappropriately enthusiastic. That's the best way I can think to say it.
I think you're just talking to an extrovert and you don't know how to handle this.
A downvoted commenter said, dude, she just moved into the area, probably lonely and doesn't know anyone, I'm guessing. Did she ask you out on like a friend hangout type deal, or was it a proper date? OP says it was a date. She asked me if I wanted to get a drink with her sometime. And when I declined, she said I don't need to be worried about things being awkward at the gym if we don't work out romantically. And I had to decline a second time.
That was pretty clear in the original story.
Yeah.
And you don't owe a person a date just because they're new in town.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice of you. Date all the people who come in who are new in town.
Another commenter says, I wouldn't go to the police right now because you've only just told her to leave you alone. But if gym management doesn't stop it, then yeah, I would go to the police. Harassment is harassment. If you were a girl and she was a guy who worked in security who also put their foot on your equipment, people would be really concerned, and rightly so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the gender role swap doesn't really work here.
OP says
What
that's
about the
kind
fact
of a
that she's
different
basically a cop?
situation.
Does that change anything for you?
She works in security, as in she's a undercover mole. She's taking it down from the inside.
I'm taking down private security from the inside. I'm the change I want to see.
She's just a TV security guard for like a Pawn Stars type TV show.
Okay.
She just sort of stands there to, you know,
She
shoo
stands
away.
there, she stands there, and then when the host gets in a good quip, she goes, come on, Rick.
And does ACAB include those people? Yeah, probably.
So
Do
OP,
bailiffs fall under ACAB?
Oh, do bailiffs? Because bailiffs are just there to keep the rule of the court, and the courts are.
no,
Oh, but
the
courts
bailiffs
are
are there to
bad.
protect the judge.
Yeah, well, that's one of the rules of the court. You can't punch the judge
Correct.
unless they ask for it.
No.
You can. All right.
Anyway, the OP answers that comment and says it's kind of a different situation. I have at least 60 pounds on her. It's not like she can follow me to my car and beat me up one night. What she did was dangerous and creepy, but what could she really do that's worse? Maybe drop a weight on my toe, but I can't think of anything else. It's not like she knows where I live.
Yet.
Also, just because she's smaller than you does not mean that she can't surprise you, knock you out, take you to a second location.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm just saying, you shouldn't just be like, oh, well, I'm bigger than her, so
Yeah, but
I'm
there's-
not worried.
That's no reason to go to the cops, though.
I'm not disagreeing with you,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying that, like,
I think talking with the gym management in this instance is more than enough.
all right, we have the update. Andrea is banned from the gym.
Yeah.
I was running.
As she should be. She should be banned. This is the gym is not a place where you can fuck around with weights like that.
Yeah.
Like
Correct.
that even apropos no. Independent of everything else that happened, all the social shit. If somebody walks up while you're on weights and tries to push it back into you, they should immediately on the spot be banned.
Yeah.
Correct.
There is no horseplay around those weights. In or around the dumpster. The gym was called the dumpster.
I was running on the treadmill and watching TV. She came up to talk to me, and I ignored her, staring at the TV. She raised her voice, and I continued to ignore her. She reached out and pulled the safety tab out of the treadmill, the one you connect to your wrist so the treadmill stops if you fall, causing the treadmill to come to a sudden stop. I tripped and fell onto the controls and TV, scratching my chin on the top of the screen. I went to the front desk with Andrea following me. I told them what she did. She kept trying to interrupt me and talk over me, but the woman at the front desk told her to be quiet and wait her turn. A queen, really.
And this is why you only talk to the women who work at the gym. This is what I said from the beginning.
I told her Andrea
read this,
pulled out the
didn't you?
safety tab while I was running and injured me. The woman at the front desk then asked Andrea what happened. Andrea said I was staring into the middle distance like I was in some kind of fugue state. and she thought I was having a medical episode, so she pulled the tab.
You gotta give Andrea credit.
Yeah.
I mean, she's creative.
We don't have to give her nothing.
You gotta give her
You
a
gotta
little
give
bit
her a
of
little
credit.
bit of credit here.
You gotta give her a little bit of credit.
I didn't do anything wrong. I thought they were having a medical issue. I thought they were having an episode. I had to break them out of it. I had to be just unending with my attempts at forwarding conversation with them.
Yeah.
The woman at the front desk asked for her membership card. Andrea didn't want to give it to her, but the woman at the front desk said if she didn't, she'd ban her. Andrea gave her the card, and the woman at the front desk said to leave, and she was suspended for a month.
Rips it right in front of her.
Andrea objected and got into an argument with the woman at the front desk that escalated into Andrea calling the woman an N-word.
Wait.
Oy.
Oh, okay. Bad, obviously. I thought the worker, I mixed those up. I thought the worker called Andrea the N-word, which is, again, messed up, but still.
An N-word B-word. So she was banned permanently. I hesitate to call that a happy ending because the poor gym employee had to put up with racial harassment, but I won't deny getting to watch her cut up Andrea's membership card did feel good.
Rip up. And it is impressive because it is laminated, but they work at a gym.
The gym worker has a side gig in public security.
Really impressive pinch strength.
Insane comment that was downvoted. Seriously, this is honestly your response? If so, you aren't actually into women. You may not know it yet, but you aren't. It's completely normal questions for a person to ask if this crazed psycho who is trying to date you is hot or not. Every straight male is thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah, it feels like
you fucking hot.
that feels like the kind of guy who's also like, I would have loved if my teacher had sex with me when I was 15.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're just lonely.
Oh, they're
man.
so freaking lucky.
No one, even men don't deserve to be publicly harassed, believe it or not, even if the woman's hot. I'll say it.
What about like really hot?
We have,
Well,
another,
I mean,
we have another update.
another update.
This was 4 days later. Last night I went to a bar near my apartment to meet up with some friends. The three of us were drinking and having a good time when Andrea walked up. I never saw her enter the bar. I only noticed her when she was in front of us.
Just felt her aura.
She greeted me and said it was good to see me and leaned in to try to kiss me.
Cheekered lips.
It doesn't matter, Joshua. It doesn't matter. I pushed her away from me and she fell, but one of my friends caught her. She started yelling.
The curse been passed.
That's what it feels like, right?
Tag her it.
She started yelling and asking what the fuck is wrong with me. I told her to stay away from me and not to come any closer. She asked if I was embarrassed of her and didn't want my friends to see her. I said, this is the third time you've tried to assault me and I want you to stay away from me. At that point, the bouncer showed up to ask what was going on. Andrea said I pushed her. I tried to explain that she tried to kiss me and is stalking me, but I was drunk and not doing a great job. My friends also tried to explain that I was innocent, but they were also drunk. Security kicked me out of the bar. My friends walked me home. I'm definitely going to try and get a restraining order. This has gone way too far.
Ooh, then she can get your address. The classic trap.
I mean, the bar's close to his house. You know what I mean? I mean, she definitely like found out that he goes there, probably through the secret cabal of private security networks. You know what I mean? Like she knew the bouncer.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
She was the bouncer.
It's her. She runs over, puts on a mustache, like, yeah, I'm sorry, I meant to side with him on this one.
So yeah, that's the only update we've got.
At the risk of sounding a bit like a man-hater, feels like a made-up story. This feels like a story where like it was written to piss off dudes on Reddit to be like, see, men get harassed too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, oh, and now the bouncer kicked me out, not her. And it's like, okay, yeah, obviously he would. You're a drunk man. Like,
Yeah.
the bouncer doesn't give a shit. He just wants to make the shit not, the event not happen anymore, you know?
Yeah, here's the thing. If you're ever in a bar and you get into any kind of altercation, you're getting kicked out.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know. It was a good story, though. And it sucks for the guy. Because it's why you don't talk to women at the gym, folks. No, I've always said that. You know how many women I've talked to at the gym?
One.
It's like 5, but they all work there. Front desk.
Oh, I was thinking that it would just be your sister-in-law because you work out at your brother's house.
Oh, we don't talk. She doesn't work there.
Yeah.
She walks out, and I'm just like, la 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 la. Can't hear you.
What about your niece? You ever talk to her while you're there?
Well, she's a girl, not a woman.
Oh, fair.
First of all.
And
But no, I don't. I still go la 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 la.
Yeah. I just thought that was her name.
La 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 la. Yeah. I'll put my 10 toes down. Probably fake story. If it is true, that sucks. She definitely should have been banned earlier. You cannot step on people's weights. It's rude.
It's rude. And, hey, I'll say it. Dangerous.
And I'll say it, unsanitary.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll
She
say
did,
it.
well, she did wipe down the machine afterwards.
I'll take that back then, but I'll say this, small break.
Yeah. Teensy tiny little one.
And welcome back on this side of the world's smallest break.
Circle judge. What the hell? It's the circle judge.
On this half of the break, we do the circle judge. That's where we judge around this circle. Which I guess I'm just now realizing 266 episodes in
Yeah.
makes us seem like the whole bit is that way you guys can judge us, because normally it's our opinions, our thoughts on things in general. I don't fucking care about your opinions.
Whoa.
I don't care about what you think about me, but please only
Unless
write
it's a 5-star
nice-
review.
Oh yeah, only rice night things. Only rice night things.
Only right things.
Please, please, please write down in the comment who's your favorite judgy and why is it named Josh?
No.
Who's your favorite judgy and who's named Judge? I'm just killing time for Ricky to get this article open, folks.
Yeah, because I
Guys, did you know that Curves Women's Fitness is the largest women's only fitness chain in the United States with over 100 locations?
That's 2 per state.
At
One,
least.
one for each senator.
I can't believe it's still a thing, and I can't believe they're the biggest one with 100 locations.
Why are you so incredulous? Why can't you believe that it's still a thing?
We had one in our hometown and it closed 20 years ago.
Well, yeah, we lost a senator.
Oh.
Illinois used to have 3 senators.
Wrong. Boise.
One of them was named Barack Obama. Middle name O, short for Obama. His full name's Barack Obama. I'm just killing time till Erica's ready.
I've been ready.
Whoa.
I tried to talk, but I got cut off anyway. Boise, Idaho. A 2-day festival intended to counter Pride Month celebrations fell flat on June 20th to 21st. As the Hetero Awesome Fest.
Rolls right off the tongue.
We have a good time here at the Hetero Awesome Fest.
This fest drew sparse crowds across from the Idaho State Capitol. Organized by Mark Fitzpatrick, owner of the Old State Saloon in Eagle, the event aimed to promote traditional family values with live music, food vendors, and speakers. Fitzpatrick, who launched Heterosexual Awesomeness Month last year,
Heterosexual Awesomeness Month.
described the festival as a celebration of faith, family, and freedom.
Lame.
However, the event faced immediate backlash for its timing during Pride Month and its perceived anti-LGBTQ stance. LGBTQ plus stance.
Perceived, huh?
Fueled by the saloon's Instagram post criticizing the wicked LGBTQ plus agenda and promoting conspiracy theories. Local media, including...
Well, what kind of conspiracy theories? Because some of them are real.
Local media, including Idaho News 6, reported that turnout was negligible, with one observer noting the festival probably could have been an email. Social media reactions highlighted the event's poor naming and execution, with one commenter stating, "Look at how much of a waste of time and money hatred is."
I think we need to chill out on saying that it's a bad name.
Hetero Awesomeness Fest.
That's camp as hell. That's kind of fucking sick. It's kind of
No,
camp.
it's not.
If it didn't stand for a bad thing, if it was called the Homo Awesomeness Month, nobody would have an issue with the word awesomeness.
Yes, I would.
Then you're a homophobe. I don't know what to tell you.
The festival struggled to secure sponsorships, raising only half the needed funds despite support from United Rentals and a headline performance by Michael Austin. Who the fuck is that? I don't know. Reports suggest the event was attended by fewer than 100 people. In contrast, Boise's
Still more than the presidential parade. Crazy.
Boise's LGBTQ plus community responded with a satirical counter event at the Balcony Club titled "But What About Straight Pride?" Held on June 20th. The show drew significant attendance and support, underscoring the city's embrace of inclusivity. The flop of Fitzpatrick's Hetero Fest, juxtaposed with the success of the counter event, reinforced Boise's shifting cultural landscape, where messages of acceptance resonated more strongly than division. Queer people are part of our communities, and they always will be.
Turns out, what was the senator's name or the mayor's name, governor's name, who put it together?
Not any of those things. It was a local saloon owner, Mark Fitzpatrick.
Turns out Mark Fitzpatrick, Idaho. All right, folks. I want you to guess Michael Austin on Spotify, the man who headlined the 2-day event, which already, even if it was a good cause and widely supported event, 2-day event, like Pride Festival, like Pride shit in Chicago isn't like a 2-day event.
Yeah.
They do 1 day.
Yeah.
2 days is crazy. I want you to guess how many monthly listeners Michael Austin has on Spotify.
50.
Okay, hang on. Do you want to do Jeopardy or Price is Right rules, or you want me to give you an over-under?
Price is Right rules.
Okay. So
I'm
I'm not
gonna
giving you a
go-
starting point at all. Michael Austin. You want me to read some of his
Song
song
titles?
titles?
Yes.
First one, God Made Dirt, which is bad luck for me because I was incredulous that people around me didn't know the phrase God made dirt and dirt don't hurt just a few weeks ago. Deer Hunting Man. God, Guns, and Country M. I don't know what the full song is. Look at Me Now. I assume not the Busta Rhymes song.
Really?
Shotgun Seat. Those are his top 5 on Spotify.
Shotgun seat.
I'm going to go with 1,000 monthly listeners, Josh.
And Christian.
Man, I really was going to high.
$1 or $1,001? Where are we at?
Well, I was going to say like 20,000 monthly listeners.
Okay.
I'm going to lock it in at 20,000 monthly listeners.
And we are at 6,442 monthly listeners. 6,442 monthly listeners for this headliner.
So I was the closest without going over. Fuck you, I win.
How about that?
I mean,
Let's
I
get
was
a
gonna
little.
say, I need
Let's
to
get a little taste of God Made Dirt.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's about what I expected it to sound like.
do you think they could have gotten land law?
Oh, please, land law. Please be LGBTQ friendly, land law.
No chance.
What?
Down in the
It's waking
holla.
up.
How much money do you think this event cost that they were only able to raise half the funds?
What funds do they need? Hosting fees?
Yeah, I guess.
How much does it cost to host an event in Boise, fucking Idaho?
I don't know. It's
The
right.
Judgies could probably afford it.
It's right across the street from the state capitol, so could be pricey.
I think we need to host a Judge Fest.
In Boise, Idaho.
What's wrong with Boise?
Judge Fest Super Awesome Time?
I just feel like
Judge Awesome event.
we don't have as many listeners in Boise as we do like somewhere else.
All the Idahoans in the comment. First of all, Idahoans. Get it in the comments below.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you think they've ever heard that joke before?
Probably they Dahos. They probably hear it all the
Dahos.
time. It's like asking me if I've heard the Four Eyes joke before. Can you read out the article source and the author to shout out the article?
This is from Latter Gay Stories in Boise, Idaho.
Cool. Love that.
Latter Gay, like Latter Day Saints?
Yep.
Latter Gay.
Yep. Real stories, real talk, real people in or out of Mormonism.
Okay.
It's a
about that?
podcast.
Fuck.
Really?
Supposedly.
Do you think they would help us raise funds for Judgies Awesome Fest. Great time in Boise, Idaho.
They posted this on Facebook.
Ew.
Well, it's Idaho. They don't have Twitter or Blue Sky or Instagram or TikTok.
They just
or
got off
YouTube.
MySpace. Yeah.
Supporters of the festival have now turned to social media asking for money to cover expenses, including security costs exceeding $18,000, money they expected to raise from the attendees that never showed up.
Each attendee has to give $1,000.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. What the fuck do you need security from?
Hetero awesome.
The
fest.
evil gays, Josh.
Like, did you think that gay people were going to show up en masse and beat your asses?
Well, not beat our asses, but probably use like their fucking witchcraft on us or something. On them.
Man. And this is the thing about being homophobic and xenophobic and all that stuff is like, there's a straight ally flag now. You can just fly the straight ally flag.
Yeah.
You don't have to go and do straight pride. You can just do straight ally flag. And you still get to be part of the group and have your own little stupid flag that if you fly it, I assume you suck.
Yeah.
I assume you suck if you fly a straight ally flag.
I mean, yeah.
But
What color is the straight ally flag? Isn't it like black and orange?
no,
That's
this,
just Pornhub colors, isn't it?
you're thinking of, I believe you're thinking of super straight, which is a
Yes.
transphobic thing. The straight ally flag is the BIPOC LGBTQ flag, but with like a triangle on it that's like black and yellow, I think. I could be wrong. Blake will put it on screen right here. And
Well,
now I made Blake download the straight ally flag.
You know, that's an epic prank on Blake.
So that story was sent, or whatever, was sent to me by Angie. And they say, Ricky, this is so fucking funny. I need you to share this with the boys on the pod. I'm looking for an actual news article, too, to see if there's any extra info, but thought you guys would love this.
Thank you, Angie.
It was fun. I didn't hear anything about this. You know what? I guess is it surprising we didn't hear anything about it with less than 100 attendees? And also,
But you were one of them.
I don't want to hear anything about it because then next year it'll be like, it's like the classic event holding thing. It's like, first year is just to show the advertisers we could get a crowd. Year 2 is where it really takes off.
It's crazy that they expected grassroots support for something that is so very clearly a astroturf movement, which is hating queer people.
Why the hell they talk about it so much on Fox News then?
Yeah. Why do they talk about it so much on the news? Why does the news dedicate so much coverage for what it amounts to be anywhere between realistically 10 to, on a generous side, 20% of the population?
Yeah.
Really makes you fucking think.
But they're really scary 10 to 20%. Cash. They do stuff like have fun, dance, be merry.
I worry that I've already read this listener submitted story.
Well, that's okay, because before a listener submitted story, there's always a listener submitted sound. And if you want to send in either of those, do that at judgiespod@gmail.com. People love the listener submitted sounds. We definitely didn't get our first ever hate mail comment about the listener submitted sound a couple days ago.
Really?
And what didn't it say?
It said, really like the show, but I wish they didn't do the listener submitted sounds. They rarely are ever good. And they commented that on one that had a really good listener submitted sound. So I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
That one did piss me off now that you're saying it.
Yeah.
Because that was a good listener submitted sound. This one comes to us from, I believe, Mike from the Mike and Ike duo. This is my rendition of Crawling by Linkin Park. Enjoy. And unfortunately, due to copyright issues, I gotta skip the first 15 seconds of this song. It's just 25 seconds of intro.
The intro of Crawling by Linkin Park.
We'll give you a little sample.
If we talk over it, then it won't get struck.
Okay, we just gotta talk the whole time.
But you
Blah,
get,
blah, blah, blah,
you get the idea.
You get the idea, and it's gonna be good.
I just shit my pants. It's running down my leg. And now it's in my shoes. It's soft, mushy, and smelly. Ew.
That one goes out to Chester.
R.I.P. Chester, the real one.
Thanks, Mike.
Real one. Also into Gunpla, so that makes him a cool guy.
Mike or Chester?
Chester.
Okay, I bet you Mike is too.
Mike could be.
What is it say?
Gunpla.
Is that an anime?
Yeah.
Gundam model making.
Oh, got it. This says I don't think did I read a story about okay, sorry Josh to piss you off so much.
What? I was just falling asleep. Give me a chance. I was up till 2:30 in the morning watching Squid Game last night.
Season 3 good?
It's pretty good.
Have we already watched season 3 or is this
No, it just came out last night.
What?
And it came out on my birthday.
Came out on Josh's birthday. We've kind of been preoccupied.
Okay. It says, hey, Eric, I recently sent a story that I would really love for you guys to read. Let me know what episode it's on. Keep being awesome. I said send it over. Let me zoom and enhance. Last year, my freshman year, I lived in a suite-style dorm. It's a regular dorm building, but with a living room, 4 bathrooms, and 4 individual rooms. Sometimes 2 people share a room, so the max was 5 people in the suite. One of my randomly assigned suite mates was Andy.
What pissed me off if I was a 5 person.
Yeah. Yeah. We hit it off right away, and over time, we became close and eventually formed a decent-sized friend group with others in our grade. Together, we took trips, went to concerts, and hit every party. By the end of freshman year, the group had really solidified, especially since we were all working towards similar goals. We constantly uplifted each other and kept each other on track academically. For me, it was the first time I truly felt like I had a group that made me a better person. During freshman year, I had a pretty big crush on a girl I'll call Layla. She wasn't really in the core friend group, but knew a lot of people in it, sort of on the outskirts. Okay. After pursuing her, I got friend-zoned.
I don't like the term pursuing her.
After I stalked her.
Well,
no.
I don't think that's what I mean.
No, I'm just saying I don't like it.
I get it.
It sounds too like cop speak.
Okay.
Yeah.
After I apprehended her.
I got friend zoned, which made things awkward between us, but we eventually moved past it. Due to some rumors, I thought maybe there was still something there, but after a conversation with her at the start of sophomore year, we both agreed that just being friends was best. Andy, being my best friend, knew all about this as it was happening. I kept him updated and asked for advice constantly. Before winter break of sophomore year, our friend group planned a surprise cake and ice cream celebration for 2 people whose birthdays were during the break. Since none of us would be on campus then, this was our only chance to celebrate. I thought we should invite Layla since she was close to the 2 as well. I didn't think much of it. But since her birthday was also over break, we met up with her first and then went to our friend's room to sing happy birthday. Layla felt hurt because no one acknowledged her birthday during the celebration. The blame ended up mostly on me since I was the one who invited her, but honestly, everyone else knew when her birthday was and no one said anything. After this, things got awkward again between us. She said she was really hurt and wanted some distance, which I understood. Second semester, I barely saw Layla, and that was fine. But I even talked to Andy about how weird things felt. I didn't like the tension. I was uncomfortable whenever she was around, which was often since she still hung out with our group a lot. Around that time, Andy was having issues with his roommate. He was sharing a double room, so I offered my single room to his roommate and moved in with Andy since we are best friends. One night...
Mistake. You want to be sharing rooms with your best friend.
One night, coming back late from spring break around midnight or 1 a.m., I noticed Andy wasn't in our room. I checked his location and saw he was in the dorm connected to ours in someone's room. I figured he was just doing a classic college hookup and went to bed. The next morning, he told me he fell asleep in Layla's room after helping her move back in and talking.
Oopsies.
With his penis.
I felt something was off. If he was tired, why not just come back to our room, which was only a 2-minute walk?
Really tired from all the fucking I was doing.
I shared this with 2 friends from our group, Alice and Heather. just to vent and get perspective. They thought it was strange and agreed I should talk to Andy about it. A few days later, coincidentally, Andy brought up the Layla situation too. He admitted that they had been flirting for weeks, and he went over to see if something more was there. They ended up hooking up. He said they didn't have sex, but did other things, which I had to pry out of him. At the end of our talk, I told him he betrayed my trust and should have talked to me before anything happened. In the following weeks, I started distancing myself from Andy. I also told another friend, Xander, since Andy, and I had been planning to get an apartment next year, that I didn't want Xander stuck scrambling for housing last minute. Eventually, I told the rest of the group, some friends, Alice, Heather, and Xander, were immediately done with Andy, feeling like he could do that to if he could do that to his best friend, what would he do to them? On the other side, Jasmine, Emily, and Casey thought what Andy did was wrong, but were closer to Layla and Andy, so they felt telling everyone was unnecessary and that I was spreading their business. I was just like, if you don't want people to know about your messed up behavior, then don't do messed up things. Eventually, Xander confronted Andy.
Messy.
Andy tried to shift the blame, making it seem like it wasn't his fault. I respected Xander for standing by me and basically telling Andy he was in the wrong and should back off.
It wasn't my fault. I just went over there to pursue and see if we had kind of more of a connection, and we did.
This was weeks after the initial conversation, and by then, Andy still hadn't apologized. I told him I was getting my own apartment next year. We had one last conversation where he finally apologized, and I told him to kick rocks.
Whoa, easy with the 1950s insults, buddy.
Here's the kicker.
The rocks.
I'd experienced similar betrayals with 3 different girls in high school, and I had shared all that with Andy. So while he was going behind my back, he knew I'd been hurt like this before. Sorry, I gotta zoom and enhance. Now our friend group is split. I'm no longer friends with Andy. I'm pretty sure Layla hates me for spreading her business, and I'm not that close with Jasmine, Emily, or Casey anymore. So, Judgies, did I handle this the right way? Hugs and pisses. Names changed for obvious reasons. So I'm assuming that your name is not. Or maybe it is.
I think it might be.
Oh, don't use my name. You got to put that at the top.
Well, I mean, that's only been
at
a
the top.
rule for so long.
Put it at the top.
Thanks, Brad.
Is it wrong to fall in love with someone?
Yes.
What the
Huh.
What the heck?
What do you think?
I'm sorry. I was busy making sure that you hadn't read this before because I had heard that story before.
It wasn't an email.
It was.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I had read it. A lot of names. You know me. I get my wires crossed when a bunch of names start popping in. He just had a crush on Layla, and then she just started dating his friend.
Yeah.
He had a crush on Layla and asked her out, and she was like, nah, I think we better just be friends.
Right.
Told Andy, his best friend, all of this.
Yeah.
And then Andy started flirting with Layla.
Yeah.
And then went over there to see if anything was there.
And her vagina was with his penis.
He says they didn't have sex.
Her mouth was with his penis.
Yeah.
Probably. Yes.
Her vagina was with his mouth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Brad. That's how fucking shit. That's how cookies crumble, man.
Yeah.
If people are into each, I get you got betrayed by women before. You got friend zoned, and then they started dating somebody that they liked more than you. That's just how the fucking cookie crumbles. I don't know.
It sucks, but it is what it is.
What? They're not doing it to spite you or
Yeah.
I don't.
fuck
Yeah, I
you
don't think
over.
that Andy. At least.
You could just drop Andy. I mean, that's fine too.
Yeah.
But
Also sucks. I mean, if it's your best friend, it sucks.
Yeah.
I guess.
You're telling me right now that if Christian was no longer your best friend, you'd be like, yeah, all right. You wouldn't feel hurt at all by that?
No, I thought you were saying Andy sucks.
No.
Not
I'm
that
saying-
it's not that it sucks that you're losing your best friend.
Yeah, I'm
that
saying-
does suck. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was a little worried for your friendship there for a second.
I was like, damn. Guess that's how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah. Definitely sucks to lose a best friend.
Yeah.
But also, you don't have to lose your best friend over it. I don't know. You might just not talk for a bit, and then they're like, if him and Layla don't work out, you're just gonna be broing out again. You know what I mean?
There's definitely can be hard feelings there, but I do feel like, I mean, maybe this is just my high school experience. I feel like I saw this shit happen in high school, fucking every day.
That's what happens when
Yeah.
you have friend groups.
It's crazy. It was crazy. It's like, yeah, it'd be like, it kind of worked out you being from a different town because like every other time, like my friend group was like, I thought it was freak behavior. I thought I just didn't like girls for a while because I was like, you guys all just keep hitting on the same one girl and then get mad at each other that you're all trying to like hook up with the same one girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't like being part of this.
Yeah.
And then it's so I guess I've kind of dealt with this, but I wasn't the friend that I was the outsider, just being like, what is going on here? Why are we getting mad at each other? And it is like Josh would say, we're like, they would stop talking to the girl, and then all of a sudden it's like everybody forgot, and it's like, what is going on here?
I had a friend who I was friends with and was dating a girl. This was in high school, not in college. And then they broke up, and then the girl started to come on to me. We weren't like super close friends, but we were friends. We were mainly friends through like sports, through track, through field.
Okay.
And she, over the summer, she started to come on to me, and we like kind of had a summer thing. But then by the time the school year came back around, we weren't dating anymore or anything like that. And me and the guy were fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels like at first, of course, he harbored resentment.
Yeah.
Understandably, I guess. But it's
Did you tell him about it?
not in as many words.
That doesn't sound like a high schooler thing to do.
But also, like I said, we weren't like friends. I don't even know if I had his number. We were just like we were just friends through track and field. We were friends through field. He threw discus. I threw shot. But like you're saying, it's like it's just when you're in friend groups and you're in a small enough dating pool with this kind of stuff, shit's bound to happen. I don't think you should take it so personally.
It does get sloppy. It does
sucks,
hurt.
but I just don't think you should take it so personally that they just had to have better connection than you did.
And I get that it hurts because it's like you've had this happen to you in the past, but it's like, yeah, keep trying, brother.
I feel like
Keep marching.
Even the framing of like this happened to me, like I don't know, it feels I don't know. Maybe I'm off base. It feels a little like self-victimization a bit. To be like, this keeps happening to me. And it's like, nothing happened to you.
Yeah.
You tried to hit on a girl. She was not interested. Fine. And then she became interested in somebody else who happened to be your friend. That doesn't involve you anymore. Like, I don't know. I just feel like this is whatever. It's normal to feel upset, but I don't think it's like, oh, I can't be friends with Andy anymore. He betrayed me. Like, I don't think that's a betrayal. Hey, call me Josh if you think I'm wrong.
You don't have to be best friends with Andy anymore, by any means.
You don't have to do anything, man. That's the beauty of it.
But
That's how Josh sees it.
it feels soul crushing now. It won't be a soul crushing thing in the long run.
That's also very true, which doesn't negate the feelings you're feeling now. But
Yeah.
All right, I have another story sent by Sadie from r/confessions.
Hawkins?
The
Interesting.
dance? You got to ask me, though.
This is a not safe for work. That's your trigger warning, I guess. I just applied to be part of Lily Phillips' 1,000 Men Challenge.
Okay.
Jesus.
First of all, you're late. Bonnie Blue already did it.
I did something stupid. 6 months ago, in the hard aftermath of my divorce, I applied to be one of the 1,000 men in Lily Phillips' record-breaking gangbang. I genuinely wanted to be part of it, and I told myself that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. After a while, I started...
Well, it's like 1,000 in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
1,000 times in a lifetime.
After a while, I had started to lose hope. But now, this week, it's all becoming more and more real. Because today, I am quoted after an interview with a journalist from the New York Magazine. Today, I'm in the article,
Why would you talk to a journalist about this?
The OnlyFans star sleeping with hundreds of men a day, published in Vulture.
That feels like a fucking messed up way to frame that article title.
Yeah.
This is what they wrote. What of the men who signed up to take part in them? A 34-year-old Redditor from Norway with username chicken_of_the_year
You fucking loser.
Yeah.
You're such a fucking loser.
told me he applied to Phillips' 1,000 Men in a Day challenge, which has yet to take place because he'd always dreamed of having sex with a porn star. The online questionnaire asked him for his nationality, height, and weight, and a photo, and whether he used Viagra or any other substances to stay hard. And the quote here says, I lived in a sexless marriage for 8 years and watched porn daily since I was 14. He said, being part of something like this felt like a once-in-a-lifetime chance to connect with a real porn star. And then they say, that's me, immortalized in a major publication as a horny divorced Norwegian man with trauma and horniness. And with this article, I have increased my odds of getting selected because I'm now a minor public figure.
So you haven't even been. You had an article written about. Well, you were mentioning an article because you applied, not even that you got accepted.
Yeah. That's even more embarrassing.
Oh, this is the 15 minutes of fame. Mm-hmm. Got it.
But today, after reading the article, I actually don't know how to feel. A part of me still wants to be selected. Another part wants to disappear into the mountains and never use the internet again. I'm scared my family and my ex-wife might see it. I'm scared Lily might see it and actually say, I'm selecting this guy with a tragic backstory and questionable coping skills. He's number 1,000.
Why would you be upset with that? That's what you want.
So.
Also, there's no way Lily Phillips is the one doing all of the
She's
vetting.
in charge of production too.
Like, she probably has a team for that. It's a pretty
That's
intense undertaking to do.
That's a grassroots operation. It's mostly just her and one friend.
Chicken of the Year, this user has posted the article on r/best of internet, r/Norsk,
They're really trying to get a little bit of clout.
r/self, r/confessions, has lots of posts in r/fleshlight, r/crazy idea.
You better be careful. You're gonna start seeing like fucking hog pics here soon.
It's all blocked, not safe for work. His crazy idea is Fleshlight Land and Dildo World, 2 18+ theme parks open side by side.
I gotta see his cock.
I haven't seen it.
Do you have the Reddit open, or is it just screenshots?
I have the Reddit open.
Yeah, let me see his cock.
I don't know that.
Do you
it's
mind
on
if
there.
I click on his cock?
Go for it.
I see he has to be posting.
There's got to be a hog in there somewhere.
I clicked. It's a date night with cream puff and lollipop on r/fleshlight. Unblurred it, and it's just pictures of 2 fleshlights and a beer or something. I don't know. What a loser! This guy sucks,
Dude. I guess I never thought you could be so low in your life that you have 2 fleshlights.
Well, so
And you've nicknamed them.
well, what people will do is like porn stars will have fleshlights modeled after their vaginas.
I'm having a freaking threesome right now. My fleshlights.
Yeah. I don't think we should shame here. I don't think we should. You wouldn't make fun of a woman if she had 2 dildos. I don't think we should shame here. Let the guy fuck a fleshlight.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't have any cock pics from what I see, which is a little unfortunate.
Coward.
But yeah,
Coward
lots
chicken of
of
the
horny
year.
posting.
Yeah. Which, I mean, listen, let the man goon. I think I might see why his marriage failed.
Yeah.
It feels like there was a lack of intimacy, maybe due to it seems like you might have a bit of a, this is a little bit of armchair psychology, I suppose, but it feels like you might have a little bit of a like a sexual fetish or like thing that was preventing you from being intimate with your wife.
Yeah.
But I'll say this, we didn't talk at all about the Lily Phillips or the Bonnie Blue of it all. Eric, I don't know how intimately.
I know of
Yeah.
the situations.
Because I feel, if you don't know, listeners, they're both porn stars. I believe they're both OnlyFans models as well. But Lily Phillips wanted to do this thing where she wanted to set the Guinness Book of World Records for having sex with 1,000 men in a day. And she put out this documentary type thing where I think she got to like 500, 600 something. And then she had to stop because it was so emotionally like taxing.
Yeah.
And so there's these clips of her like crying and like talking through and just talking about the emotions. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch it. But you could totally empathize and understand. Like,
Sure.
you know, like that's an insanely like that's a huge thing to undertake.
Well, I have questions because I didn't look that far into it.
Yeah.
If you have 24 hours, correct?
Yeah.
So how much time does each person get?
On average,
It was like 3 minutes or something like that.
no, it was less than that because you have to have time to get people in and out and like everything. So it was like on average, it was like 30, 40 seconds or something like that, which means you have to, it's a whole thing. You have to have a full team of fluffers. You have to have a full team of like just even the space to hold hundreds
many
of people.
people,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a whole thing. And then Lily Phillips still, I think, was like, I want to do it. And then this other person, Bonnie Blue, came in and sort of like stole her thunder or whatever. Felt like the only people covering it was like alt-right or like conservative people who were like shaming the actresses for like being whores. And it's like, that's cool. I don't know. That's kind of a cool human feat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting to be like, you have a bunch of consenting adults.
That's what I was going to say. They're all consenting.
Who are all into it. They're getting tested. It's done in as safe as manner as possible. And when Lily Phillips felt unsafe or unable to continue, she was able to tap out and be like, no, I need to reassess things. I need to figure stuff out. Like it's like watching a roided up baseball player. Where you're like, I just want to see the extent of the human body. You know what I mean? Like like everybody's consenting. It's super chill. It's just really strange how anti-sex work and this whole thing people were, and it's just like, why the fuck does it fucking matter to you? Just let people. Everybody was an adult and consenting. Why does it matter?
Yeah. You're gonna hate to hear this one because I kind of push back against Bonnie Blue. I guess is doing similar thing, but she's doing it where like she's like chained up, like she's like handcuffed, and it's like, you can do whatever you want. Like, I can't do anything. You get to do whatever you want. And it's like, I don't like that one. I don't like giving dudes the power to do whatever they want. I don't trust that. And I know she'll have like a team there or whatever. But it's like, there is like a, what's like the art form where it's like you're doing like physical art,
performance art,
like performance art. There is a performance art person where it's like, spend 3 minutes with me. You can do whatever you want. And it's like by the end of it, people are like hitting her and it's like people are waiting in line and it's like you're seeing the person in front of you do something. It's like, and then it just got worse and worse and worse.
Stanford prison experiment almost.
Kind of, yeah. And it's like it just like kind of almost like gang mentality where it's like, or mob mentality. I mean, where it's just like, it kind of just brought the worst in everybody. It's like, oh, you could do that. And then it's like, you kind of just start doing like your fucking, like the thoughts that cross your mind. Like, no, I can't even think of that
impulse,
word. Impulse. Like
your dark passengers.
Intrusive thoughts. Like your intrusive thoughts start coming out. I'm like, oh, what if I do just hit them? What if I do just do this? And it's like, I don't trust it. And it's like she will have a team. I'm sure it will be safe and regulated, but it is just like, I don't like giving dudes that much control, if I'm being for real.
Well, they don't have control. Like, there's a team. And what do you do? Do you think they're going to smuggle a gun in?
I don't think they're going to smuggle a gun in, but I can imagine they will try to physically harm her.
Yeah.
I have a next story. This one was sent to me by Abby. r/AITAH. Am I the asshole for being truthful and admitting that I find my wife unattractive after her surgery?
What kind of surgery? Buccal fat?
My wife had plastic surgery recently. We had discussed it and I was against it, but it was not my decision and ultimately I had no say. She looks weird now. She had the fat sucked out of her face.
Thank you.
Lip fillers, a neck lift, other stuff I don't really get. She gives me uncanny valley vibes now. It freaks me out. She's fully healed now and she wants us to go back to normal, like me initiating sex. I have done so, but not as much as I used to, and when I do, I try and make sure there is very little light.
Whoa, it's that bad, eh?
It's been a few months and I kind of dread having to look at her. Obviously, she's noticed. She's been bugging me to tell her what's up. I've tried telling her I'm just tired from work or that I'm run down. Really anything except for the truth. She broke down and asked me if I was having an affair. I said that I wasn't. She asked to look at my phone. I unlocked it for her and handed it over. I wasn't worried about her finding anything because there's nothing to find. She spent an hour looking through it and found nothing. She asked me to explain why I changed. I tried explaining that I just wasn't that interested right now. Nothing I said was good enough for her. She kept digging.
Well, you weren't telling the truth.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But of course it wasn't good enough for her. You weren't being truthful.
I finally told the truth. I wasn't harsh or brutally honest. I just told her that her new face wasn't something I found attractive and that I was turned off. She asked if that's why I turn off all the lights now. I said yes. She started crying and said that she needed time alone, so she went to stay with her sister. I have been called every name in the book since this happened. Her sister said I'm a piece of shit for insulting my wife's looks, and her friends think I'm an asshole. I tried not to say anything, but I can't force myself to find her attractive. I still love her, but her face is just weird now. She looks like the blue alien from The Fifth Element.
Hold up. Isn't the
I-
blue alien fucking a dime?
Oh, she's ugly now. She looks like, I don't know, the green M&M. It's like, yeah, that's the hot one. Well, I take it back. They're all hot. I feel like, okay, call me a fucking Josh if I'm wrong. I feel like, I mean, look, I get it if it's not your cup of tea anymore. I think a lot of things could change physically about the person I'm in love with, and I would still want to have sex with them and love them.
Yeah.
Does that make me an asshole?
Makes you an absolute freak and not an asshole.
I guess I can't empathize with the guy,
yeah.
you know?
I guess
Like-
I just find a connection more than just physical appearance.
Well, it's not even that. I mean, like, obviously she got the surgeries on her own. What's it like? Voluntarily,
Volition.
right? Mm-hmm. Would it? So, like, let's say the scenario changed and she got into a car accident and had to have facial reconstruction surgery, and in doing so, like, they had to give her lip fillers, like something similar. Would the guy be like, "Oh, now I don't want to have sex," or would he just like, "Well, she couldn't help it. Now I got to slog through sex." Like, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't lose the love for someone.
Well, about 70% of guys would.
I guess
Is
that's
that the
true.
statistic?
Yeah, the crazy statistic. Yeah. I don't know. I can't empathize with this at all.
I think it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know
Especially
how
just
I
like
would.
hiding it for so long, being like, "Oh, I don't know. Let's turn the lights off tonight." Like,
I mean,
be
I
a
guess
man. Own up to it.
if you're hoping that you'll get used to it and spare their feelings, I get it that you want to wait a second before you're just like, yo, this shit's weird. I don't like your face anymore.
Yeah. You could also just say, "I just got to get used to your new face." If you've been married
It feels
for
like I'm cheating on you there.
Yeah, if you're
Easy
still lying,
out.
still lying. If it's been 20
Easy
years, yeah, like of course there's gonna be a period where it's gonna be different, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But she didn't get her eyes changed. I feel like most of people's personality is when you look into their eyes. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Why always look at my lips then?
Because they're so juicy and delectable.
They're not. You're a liar.
I have one more story.
Get it in.
The hell?
This is from somebody. Their name on Instagram is very specific, and I don't know if I can say it. So,
Thank you, person from Instagram.
thank you.
Thank you, Goaty.
This is from r/sex. We've done that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had sex. I don't know about you guys.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, okay,
My
big dog.
My fiance asked me to play dead. We are both morticians.
Called it.
You did call it, yeah. I'm going to start by saying we have been together for 5 years.
I don't want to take work home, you know?
He proposed this April. We met when I graduated and I did an internship at his workplace. He's a bit older than me by 8 years.
Nepo baby. Wait, so then he would have been like 30 and she would have been like 22. I guess I don't know. Is mortician school a post baccalaureate degree?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
I'll get on it.
Okay. And we've always gotten along. We are very active and open in exploring each other's kinks, and we have established boundaries in the bedroom. He has never asked me to play dead up until 2 weeks ago, and we haven't had sex since. We usually had sex every other day. He has a very high sex drive. This is freaking me out because we work with dead people. When I asked him why he wanted me to do that, he said, it's just something I've always been curious about. Look where we work. Haven't you ever thought of doing it with a body? I was shocked by what he said and just replied with, no. Morally, ethically, and physically, that's just wrong. He just nervous laughed and scratched his neck. It makes me wonder if he's ever violated a body before and what kind of person he is. That question not only made me feel sick, but it makes me look at him so much differently. I haven't told anyone, not even my therapist. I think I should leave him, but I feel as I should pry a bit more to see if he has and report him. I love him so much, but I can't bring myself to see him the same. I don't know if I'm exaggerating or if my feelings are valid. Edit, to clarify. That question sparked serious concerns because it made it seem he's already abused a body. We work in separate homes, but on occasion I have been called to his workplace to help as they are way busier. He never has seemed to disrespect them near me. I don't kink shame, but as morticians, we have certain ethics and values, and I just can't get behind this. We work with so many people of all ages with all kinds of diseases, people who cannot consent. The dead are owed respect and kindness. They cannot consent.
It feels weird how often. It feels weird that you feel like you have to reiterate that for Reddit.
I know.
People should understand that part. I just feel like there's not a big sect of necrophiliacs on Reddit. You know what I mean?
I would hope not.
You would hope not. Or in the world in general.
He has a Reddit account. He never uses it as he doesn't really care for his phone besides texting or phone calls. I used a throwaway because I didn't want this on my profile in case he does one day decide to log on. And the top comment says, this is so niche, even if you used a throwaway, he will know it's you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, no, every mortician's gone through this.
Every mortician only dates other morticians that are 8 years their junior.
That sounds about right.
I looked it up. Seems like it's a 2-year degree.
Whoa.
And you don't, it's like you don't need a bachelor. It's a
Associates,
yeah. But that doesn't mean you can't like have a bachelor and then go and get your 2-year, whatever. Fucked up. I mean, you are just, making an ass out of you and him right now. And, that's can be dangerous. Like,
yeah.
If he's not giving you, because, I was Googling, but he pretty much just said, like, come on, haven't you ever thought about it?
Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah.
It's not what you want to hear.
No.
And I think, but you just got to ask and hope that he's telling the truth. And if you don't feel like you get the good vibes, aren't morticians like, maybe that's just a stereotype. They're like notoriously bad with social skills.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like you could tell if he's lying.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know.
I unfortunately, like, I do feel like you got to pry a little bit.
Yeah.
You gotta figure out a little bit more about this.
Yeah. I just saw a thing, and who frickin' knows how accurate it is. It was a guy talking about how, like, in way too many states, in medical colleges, while you're under anesthesia for surgery, they'll like interns will come in and like do exams on you, like mainly women pelvic exams. Mm-hmm. While you are not asked, you are not consenting to do it. Mm-hmm. Luckily, Illinois is not one of those states, but this feels like it's the same shit where it's like, there's probably some like not ancient, but like old thing where it's like an old fucking weirdo mortician taught his students like, oh yeah. And while they're dead, you can do this because they can't do anything about it, and it just gets passed along. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
But it also feels like, is that just projecting like how fucking creepy morticians are onto them? Because it's an inherently fucking weird job. I'm sorry, mortician listeners.
It's a necessary job.
Absolutely. And we thank you. It's a thankless job. Fucking weirdos, though.
Yeah.
It's a weird fucking job.
And it's crazy seeing like, it's weird. Like, we're just at a funeral home. It's weird how unaffected they are by it.
Yeah.
It's like they build up such a callous to it. And when it's like, I get it. It has to happen. And it's their job. But it's like, it's almost surreal to see how they like interact with people. And it's like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
You're dealing with this every day?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. Well, if you want to hear
I was just saying, anyways, that's all I got.
hour of stories, we have that at judgies.com/Patreon. That's right. We bought the frickin' Patreon website. Just kidding. Patreon.com/Judgies pod. That's weekly bonus episodes for $10 a month. $5 a month gets you a monthly bonus episode. You get ad-free and Discord access.
Josh.
$1. What's up?
Real quick.
Ooh.
Weekly bonus episode.
Also, we have our weekly bonus non-advice episodes every Thursday. The one that's coming out after this, we haven't recorded yet, but I bet you it's really good.
Call that. It's 850-Judgies.
That's right. Don't call 800 Judgies. That is a phone sax line.
Whoopsie.
Don't do that. Or do, but we are not held culpable for those charges.
Nada. Follow us on social media.
At Judgies Pod.
Where the heck you're at.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Did I get it? I was closer than him.
Oh, yeah, by a mile.
Yeah.
All right.
Country
I
mile.
don't think I was listening to the right song.
Yeah. You were speeding.
Yeah.
And you were
Dragging.
speeding.
Okay, bye.